All right, looks like we are live. Let me just refresh the group, folks. Welcome, welcome. We're a few minutes early so I can get all this set up. And my computer's wanting to run slow. All right. Okay, we'll keep an eye on it. It's not doing it right now. Let's refresh this in the group. I'm still not seeing us in there. Sorry, guys. Oh, there we are. Perfect. Awesome. Let me pull that up so I can monitor the comments if we have any. And then we are going to get rocking and rolling here. So welcome, everybody. Welcome. It is David Thomas, Mr. Jay Woolwine. We are going to be giving you your weekly motivation, inspiration, education, and we want to, everything we say in here on this, try to do once a week is to help you become a better person, a better trader, a better leader, a better business builder, a better father, mother, and person overall. So we want to help you develop your person by these sessions. That's what our goal is. So we are glad that you're going to spend the next, 10 or so minutes with us. We don't want to make them too long, but, we really hope that you get a lot of value out of this. So that being said, let me do one more refresh. All right, cool. I think we're good there. Pull this up. Perfect. So today we're going to be talking about discipline and time. All right. So put yourself in a position, as always, to take notes. If you're driving, don't try to take notes. But it's a proven fact that you will remember more and retain more information when you write this down. All right. But I'm super excited about this particular subject because I'm the kind of person who does really like to be efficient. And today we're talking about discipline and time. We want to make sure that we spend our time wisely. And we want to make sure that we're making efficient use of our time. So this is a very important topic, and we're excited to talk about it today. Oh, you're muted, Jay. I know it was good too. I could tell.
I told you that was the key right there. So really what I want to talk to you guys about today is self-discipline, but with respect to time management, right? So I want to start off with a quote from Napoleon Hill, author of Think and Grow Rich. And the quote, I might not have it exact, but it's, if you do not conquer self, you will be conquered by self, right? And so I think that's super powerful. And in saying that, I would say that maybe there's not any area, and I'll repeat that, there's no area of your life where self-discipline is more important than the way that you manage your time, right? And we've talked about it a lot on these sessions, but we say that because time management is one of the core disciplines that largely determines the quality of your life, right? In all aspects, it has the little fingerlings that go out into everything else that you do.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, because we say it all the time, there's no such thing as actually getting more time, right? Because everybody has the same amount of time of each day. There's 24 hours in a day. There's 7 days a week. So you actually can't, people always talk about you have to create more time. You actually can't create more time. You cannot get more time, but you can compress time frames and create more time within the time that you have. Does that make sense? So that's what you can do. And so you can maximize the minutes that are available to you. And so for me personally, I just don't waste time, right? I don't waste minutes. I'm always looking to maximize the time that is allotted to me in my life, because time literally is the currency of the earth. You can't have more time. You can only manage yourself and that time.
Yeah, I say that because everybody has the same amount of time, right? I don't have any more than you. David doesn't have any more than me, right? And whether it's a single mom, or maybe it's the president of the country, or the CEO of a big company, or you, right? We all have the same amount of time in a day, right? But the difference is how that time is utilized, right? Within the amount of time that you're allotted, right? What do you do with that time? And if you think about it, time management is really like, it's life management. It's how you manage everything, right? I've heard that saying, like, how you do anything is how you do everything, right? Right. And it's personal management, right? It's management of yourself rather than time or circumstance, right? You're managing yourself, right? And we believe that every single one of us has a different situation, right? I understand that. Everybody's got different things going on. David, was running a restaurant, sleeping on the floor of his office. I mean, I wasn't doing that, but everybody has different circumstances that they have to deal with, right? And David will tell you about his.
Yeah, I mean, personally, like you guys know, I've got 5 kids, right? So obviously I'm very busy, and anybody with kids is going to be busy. But why do I personally seem to get more done than most people that have no children? In fact, people who are married are proven to usually make more money and work more hours and be more disciplined than those who have no children. Think about that. So I know for me, the value of my kids, my wife, success, making sure that we've got everything together, that's a high priority. So I'll make time for it. And, like we said, time is perishable. It cannot be saved. It is irreplaceable. It's irretrievable. You can't get it back, right? Once it's gone, it's gone. It's wasted. Guys, you can never get that back. And that's the sad thing. You can't get it back.
Yeah. And all achievements, all results, and all successes require time, right? You can't save time. I think David said that. And because you can't save it, you can only spend it differently, right? And that's where the discipline of yourself comes in, right? I don't know did you guys see that movie In Time by Justin Timberlake and
oh yeah, that was pretty good.
Amanda Seyfried, where like they have like a little clock on their arm, like they're given a certain amount of time. When you go to work, like they scan you at the end of the day and that you get time, right? So, you could get more time if that was the case, but that's not how it works, right? That's how it works in the movies. So, and so for all of us that are trying to find a way to save time or get more hours, you're not going to be able to really do that because you can only spend the time that you have, right? Maybe a little bit differently, maybe more effectively, maybe more efficiently. But what you can do is you can reallocate your time from areas of what we consider low value or low priority for you to things that are higher value or higher priority, right? And that really is where the key to success lies, right? It's in the requirement of you being disciplined, right? The self-discipline that it takes to do that, right? And that's what we want to talk to you about today. And it's doing those things of high priority and making sure those things get done. I know you've probably heard David talk about this. Like we both do it. But you have a list of things to do, and if it's the end of the day and that stuff's not done, you don't go to bed, right? There's certain things like that have to get done, or you're not going to go to bed, right? Or maybe it's hey, I can't go out to dinner, right? I got to get this stuff done. I know that's not the case for me. I'll make sure I get that stuff done because I have commitments to people to do those things if I have a date with my wife or something. But it's doing the things of high priority and making sure those things get done. Every day we have our goals, right? Not only our goals, but I have a things to conquer list, right? Where I write down things that are going to get done, right? They have to get done. I'm such a list taker. Like I'll write down stuff I've already done so I can check it off. Like, I'm that guy. So anyway, there are things that I'm going to get done today before I go to sleep, right? It's not an option. It's not negotiable. I'm going to stay up if they're not done because you can choose what to do first, right? You can choose what to do second, what to do not at all, right? That's up to you. And as an individual, that requires a tremendous amount of self-discipline to overcome procrastination, right? You're going to start scrolling on social media and lose 15 minutes, right? Or you could have knocked out that phone call that you needed to make for whatever it was, right? You have to overcome procrastination, which is what's holding most people back from success.
Yeah, and that's a big one, right? Procrastination is literally a thief of time. It is the fertilizer, and we've said this before, it's the fertilizer that makes difficulties grow in your life. It will literally steal your goals. You always pay attention and spend times on things that are most valuable to you. Here's an example. People tell me, all the time, they don't have time to exercise. They don't have time to build the business. They don't have time to study and learn how to trade and so forth. But the interesting thing is that these same people who don't have time to do these things that will actually enrich their lives and make their lives better, they'll show up on the dot on time for a football game, or they'll show up on the dot on time for their favorite show, running over the couch, right? Or whatever it is. I'm not beating up on people that like sports or like to watch their show, but you get it. That's their top priority, and people find the time for that. So whether it's your family, your health, social settings, sports activities, money, career, you're going to find the time. you're going to make the time. So which one of those is important to you?
Right. I mean, look, here's the thing. It's only by you looking at how you spend your time that you and everybody else knows what's really important to you, right? Because some people say that success is important to them, but then what are they doing, right? They go home, they watch TV, several hours, they're scrolling social media, all of the things that we do to distract ourselves from those high priority items, right? Some people say their families are the most important. And what do? They come home, they do the same things, right? They watch TV, scroll social media, or maybe they join a sport, right? Or maybe they go do something else. There's just so many distractions, right? Maybe they go socialize, they're going out to parties or whatever. But the honest truth is that your actions tell you and everybody else what's really most important, right? I think that bears repeating, right? Your actions tell yourself and everybody else what's really, truly valuable to you, right? So don't kid yourself. Like, don't say that this is the most important thing and then don't spend any time doing that very thing.
Yeah. I mean, when it boils down to it, and to really put a nice bow on this, the essence of time management is for you to discipline yourself to set clear priorities and then to stick to those priorities. You've got to consciously and deliberately select the most valuable and important things that you could be doing at any given time, right? And then discipline yourself to do and work solely on that thing. I'm excited about everybody's opportunity in here that's watching to absolutely change your life. And your life is going to start changing when you start maximizing the time that's allotted to you. So if you've got 2 hours a day, you've got 2 hours a day. Maximize those 2 hours. If you've got 5 hours a day, awesome. Maximize those 5 hours. And guess what? You can still focus on relaxation. You can still, watch your favorite show and those kind of things. You can still enjoy what you consider enjoying the day, but you can still maximize the time that's allotted to you to reach goals. And so for those that don't like their job, how are you going to get out of that job? I mean, if you can't learn to maximize your time and set priorities and minimize the distractions, you're going to keep doing the same things that you're doing now. And you don't want to do those things, right? So this is how your life is going to change. You've got to spend your time on those high priority activities. That's how your health changes. That's how your life changes. That's how your relationships change. That's how your business changes. That's how your trading is going to change. Anything you want to change in life, you have to start spending high quality time on those high quality priorities. All right. So I hope you get value out of this today. Really, start utilizing this, thinking about how you're using your time, and then make a shift to spend more time on those high quality, high priority things. So Jay, appreciate you, brother, as always. It was good to be back. Sorry we've been gone a couple of weeks with the holidays and everything. And we're glad to see Jay can actually be on here. He's been a little bit under the weather. So that's an answer to prayer right there. But y'all have a great week. We truly do appreciate you. We truly do want to see the best for you. We want to see you excel and succeed in your life and your goals. So let's get it. Have a great weekend. We'll talk soon. God bless.
See you guys.